Wir verfolgen Kujou Sara und versuchen herauszufinden, was La Signora mit dem Shogun so vorhat. Folgen wir also Kujou Sara zum Palast auf Inazuma. Hier angekommen.
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
Wir haben keine Zeit für einen Snack. Jiangling, wir sind in Eile. Hier wurden schon Palastwachen niedergeschlagen. Und wir versuchen zu schauen, was Kujou Sara hier so angestellt hat. Wird die geheimnisvolle La Signora wirklich vor Ort sein? Müssen wir vielleicht gegen sie kämpfen? Sie ist eine der großen Elf der Fatui. Große Krieger und Leitfiguren, Anführer dieser Gruppierung aus Schnechnaya. Hier ist auf jeden Fall gut was vorgefallen. Takeshi sitzt hier. Wir sprechen mal mit ihm. Wir können nicht mit Takeshi sprechen. Es geht direkt ins Tenshukaku. Dann besuchen wir wohl Shogun Raiden. Ich nehme eine Standard-Crew, auf das alles gut geht. Sprich mit La Signora, sie ist wirklich da. Ich habe sie wohl schon mal getroffen in einer Zwischensequenz oder so. Ich kann mich nicht mehr so gut an sie erinnern.
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market. Have you learned your lesson now?
Oh no! What has she done to Kujou Sara?
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora.
Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun. I know, you can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need to call my name all the time. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around like a dark shadow.
Du verbreitest im Geheimen teuflische Augen.
Ah, so you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun? I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Der Kameraden willen, die von teuflischen Augen geplagt wurden.
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing about. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. But now, at least, they get to be building blocks in the grand revolution to realize eternity. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for in their tiny little lives? Almighty Shogun, do correct me if I'm wrong.
Für die Menschen in Liyue, die
That's
du in Frage
ancient
gebracht
history. You certainly love to hold a grudge. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world. These other mundane details you insist on mentioning, they're just necessary sacrifices. That's all.
hast. Nun wird es Zeit für die Abrechnung.
You stop me? For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. But I didn't have you down as someone quite so foolhardy. Before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted criminal. I suggest you consider your circumstances very carefully. Charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun wasn't the brightest move. Don't you think it's time you stopped digging? I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is between us, both in status and in strength.
I challenge you to a duel before the throne!
Spricht.
Proceed.
My, you're full of surprises today. So you've learned to make the law of the land work for you too, I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were on equal footing. You are aware that the loser must die. Are you sure this is what you want?
Okay, jetzt kommt es hier hart auf hart.
Traveler!
Then I will deign to share this last dance with you. Till death do us part!
Okay.
A lesson on harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Gekämpft habe ich auf jeden Fall noch nie gegen sie.
Race you! Goba, get them!
Ja, warum kommt Boba nicht raus? Was ist los da? Ach, du ahnst es nicht.
Testable.
Wow.
Tactless rodent.
Race you!
Detestable.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
To dust!
Wow, hab mich selbst aufgehalten, das ist natürlich doof.
Tactless rodent.
Alter, wo gibt's hier irgendwo ein
The
bisschen Feuer oder so ein Shit?
benevolence has no place for transgressors. Detestable.
Goba, get them!
You've got some nerve laying your hands on me. Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler. You have reason to be afraid.
Power that ended Haishan!
Okay, wo ist denn so eine Model?
The pale flame smolders.
Hätte ein bisschen flüssiger laufen können meinerseits, aber ich bin soweit zufrieden. Okay. Sie ändert ihr Element von Eis auf Feuer. Und wenn sie, wie der Graf auch noch eine Stufe
Pale
hat, dann
flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering.
wow, what?
In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated!
Jetzt muss ich mich abkühlen.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Terra Smash!
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's dance.
Immolation! A cherished agony. Do you feel it?
Ja, jetzt habe ich sie wahrscheinlich nicht erwischt. Whoa.
Dance, my pretties! To ashes!
Let the show begin. Hi. Oh, hi.
Okay, weg hier.
Come, put up a fight!
Wo ist das? Boah.
Race you.
Oh, Effort. Oh. Oh, steht das wahrscheinlich wieder bei ihr in der Ecke?
All must burn!
What? Okay. Oder auch nicht okay. Ach, jetzt.
Race you.
Who dares call me a witch? Not every wound will heal. Not even ashes will remain. Embrace your searing reckoning.
Ach, komm schon.
Come, put up a fight.
Hi. Yeah.
Not every wound will heal.
Komm, greif mich an. Nein, das war nicht mein Plan.
Power that ended Haishan. Let's dance.
Schauen wir mal, ob sie noch eine Phase hat.
So strong, but how?
Okay.
I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure... The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you!
Shogun Raiden ist eine geile...
You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore,
Sie ist echt cool.
I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
Sie rockt auf jeden Fall alles heftigst. Ich bin beeindruckt von einem fiktionalen Charakter. Ich mag sie.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right?
Okay, was ist hier los?
Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness.
Okay, meine Figur bewegt sich mal von alleine. Es ist... La Signora ist tot. Ja.
One strike from the Shogun and now Senora is gone.
Naja, sie war auch geschwächt durch uns, ne?
Got what she deserved. But Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache?
Okay, was passiert jetzt?
Chin up. Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled.
Okay. Dieses Spiel hat immer kleine Überraschungen. So, no Hitachi.
Also, when the Shogun executed
Hitotachi.
Senora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to
Krasse
defend
Attacke.
against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat.
Ja, Mikros Plan.
So, to recap, Yaimiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we?
So fühlt sich das an, ja.
Maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe.
Sehr bedrückende Stimmung.
Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent.
Der Lärm draußen ist belästigend.
Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshukaku. Has a fight broken out or something?
Wirkt wirklich, als wären wir
Oh, the
komplett
guards
in einer
seem
anderen
really
Dimension, ja.
nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
Die Wachen sehen nervös aus, die liegen hier rum. Paimon, was ist los? Ist Paimon in einer anderen Dimension? Oder sind wir in einer anderen Dimension? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Ich sage, das ist eine coole Sau.
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
Wow! Stimmt, der hat ja das göttliche Auge von seinem Freund. Das ging jetzt. What? So stimmungsvoll, ich mag das. Und wir sind doch direkt in den Plan reingesprungen. Wir sind wieder in ihrer Dimension.
So we meet again.
Also geht's direkt los. Direkt in den Kampf gestürzt, gesprungen. Die Attacke, die der Reisende eben benutzt hat, es wäre interessant, wenn das wirklich seine Super-Attacke
Indulge my
wäre.
curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me?
Die Fatui haben Shogun Raiden hinters Licht geführt.
Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation only to tell me this. If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt decree.
Du weißt über alles Bescheid?
Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago.
Es hat dazu geführt, dass das Volk von Inazuma viel verloren hat.
Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations, are they not?
Teppei.
Traveler, your existence is unique in my eyes. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, you are the furthest thing from eternity. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my people's behalf.
Das sind deine utopischen Gefilde. Es ist ein Raum, der aus deinem Bewusstsein besteht, nicht wahr?
That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you?
Ich diskutiere nicht mehr mit dir. Ich werde dich einfach absetzen. Bold move.
So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time for you to enlighten me.
Mal sehen, ob unser Training etwas gebracht hat. Besiege Elektro.
Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity, traveler?
Wow. Sie haut viel krasser zu als dieser blöde...
Help! My dinner isn't...
To ashes!
I'll protect us. You're toast! Roba, get them! Race you!
To dust! Terra Smash!
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
So, jetzt habe ich es kapiert.
Help! My dinner is attacking me!
Strike dead.
Wow.
You haven't won yet.
Alter.
Strike dead.
Let the show begin. Ouchie!
hätte jetzt nicht gedacht, dass
This
sie eine
ends now.
Bärkämpferin ist, Alter.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Strike dead. Instabilities will be removed.
Was? Weg zur Umkehr.
Inferior.
Ach so, mein
The
Finger.
vision is beautiful. This ends now.
Ja. Okay. Hier ging's wohl darum, erstmal auf jeden Fall nur zu.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
I hope we can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Was ist jetzt?
Terra Smash! To dust!
All will be severed.
Okay.
This one, a fleeting shadow.
Help! Wait, hey,
Okay, ich bin deutlich stärker, aber
Power that ended Hypta! Without
Bra,
your
bra, bra.
all returns to
I'll
silence.
protect us. Hey, huh. Hey, huh.
wow.
Nice and spicy.
All will be severed.
That really hurt.
Thunder.
Okay, woher kriege ich die Energie?
This one, a fleeting shadow.
Eat this.
Ich will meine eigenen Steine hier nicht rum.
Thunder.
To dust!
This one, a fleeting shadow.
Terra Smash!
Ich dachte schon, ich hätte sie eingesperrt. Und
To ashes!
Und
Boba, get them. You're toast.
All desire can be broken.
was ist los? Was ist los? Was ist los? Was ist hier los? Was ist hier los? Was ist hier los? Okay. Heavy.
This one, a fleeting shadow.
To dust!
Come on, we can do it. Nice and spicy.
Boah. Brezelt mich hier weg, Junge.
Power that ended Haishan! Lightning does not bend to the will of
Out of the
mortals.
frying pan, into the fire! Eat this!
Was jetzt?
You've lost, eh?
Der Miko würde da jetzt so richtig einsteigen. Oder habe ich gerade verpasst, dass ich sie hätte auswählen können?
Yes, I have.
Ist sie als A anders angezogen oder wirkt sie einfach nur anders?
Why can you not trust your people and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out.
Während die Leute mit voller Kraft voranschreiten. Kann es jenseits der göttlichen Erwartung sein.
Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue? There are
Richtig.
nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every thunder sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
Sie hat quasi sich selbst
The
verloren.
heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change, it does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the correct path toward eternity.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me?
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
Keine sozialen Kontakte. Das ist ein Mangel, der auf jeden Fall die
But it is
Gesundheit
necessary.
schwächt.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I
Das gibt's nicht.
have nothing to say to that.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
So
How
lange
long
warten
will
wir da
that
jetzt noch?
take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries with perfect clarity. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Und währenddessen diese Jahrhunderte verpassen?
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree. But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
Vision Hunt decree abolished?
Das ist ja Miko zu verdanken.
Oh, gotcha. Paimon was super worried, you know. So, maybe the reason Yaimiko is looking for us now is because she wants to thank us. Let's go find her.
No, let me try again.
Das war auf jeden Fall mal ein schöner Abschluss dieser Storyline. Machen wir aber doch wirklich ein bisschen weiter. Besuchen wir Yaimiko.
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
You literally told us to come meet you here.
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed.
Nur eine sprunghafte Idee.
Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations. Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
Party steigt um 10.
Sure feels good to finally thwart the Fatui plan for once. They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on another Gnosis.
Wait a second. Did you say Gnosis? As in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the Balladeer exactly?
Stellt sich also heraus, dass es schon längst...
The Balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora.
Ja, super.
I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason.
You did... for once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Mhm. Aber warum hattest du das göttliche Herz überhaupt?
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it.
Aha.
As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict. Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
Ja, das hast du wohl.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis.
Kein Wunder, dass sich Scaramouche nicht gezeigt hat.
Well, what's done is done. And Paimon heartily
noch
thinks
so
we'll be getting it back now. Let's leave the past in the past.
Ah, damit rumschlagen müssen wir uns eh irgendwann.
So, anyway, you still haven't told us why you called us here today.
It's to thank you.
Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not?
Mehr oder
As a mark
weniger.
of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past. What would you like to know about?
Wir sind immerhin auf der Suche nach unserer Schwester, also
Sorry,
Fangen wir damit
I
mal
haven't
an.
a clue. I'm also unfamiliar with the god you describe. But if you still have doubts about A, I would say they are misplaced. Not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her gnosis long ago, severing her ties with Celestia in the process.
Nachdem ich sie getroffen hatte, fühlte es sich wirklich nicht wie sie an.
That's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar, it could have made our relationship rather awkward, don't you think?
Don't worry. We aren't looking to pick a fight with you.
I wish you the best of luck. May you soon discover the truth behind it all. As for your sister's whereabouts, I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it, and I will also borrow some of Ayato's people from the Shiumatsuban. I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider it part of my means of thanking you.
Oh, cool. Die Shogun
That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Perhaps she, as a god, is the only one privy to the knowledge of its origins. Still, there's one other thing on this topic that I suspect you may be curious to know. Before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a prototype puppet.
So, you mean there are 3 Raiden Shoguns?
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. It was a test. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel, because in the end she chose only to seal the power within it. Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness, until the Fatui took an interest in him.
Ugh! Not the Fatui!
Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power, but very likely rendering him even more formidable than his original specifications.
Kann es sein?
The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis, and the prototype puppet is now known as the Balladeer.
Keine
What the?
Anstalten.
What a crazy story!
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny? I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon. Few citizens of Inazuma are aware of this.
Morat's told us. He said that the Electro Archon Ball has passed away.
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were 2 twin gods, Baal and Beelzebul.
Twin gods?
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow warrior. In other words, she acted as Baal's body double. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the world was aware, there were not 2, but 1. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly, so there was no need for the public to know the truth.
Aha. Also war das keine Metapher, dass sie sich selbst quasi in den Armen hielt, sondern wirkliche Zwillinge.
In fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to both of them. Right up until...
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Since then, A has assumed the shogunate.
Das erklärt's jetzt.
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
Kenria? War das etwa Kenria?
That was when A began to change. Makoto was her greatest loss.
Paimon feels like she understands A lot better now after finding that out. So what kind of god was Makoto?
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was she was a gentle god, who in each moment cherished the beauty of what was before her.
Wow!
Für die nächste Station der Reise.
After leaving Inazuma, I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
Ah, so ein bisschen konnte ich Sumeru schon besuchen, da der Bereich eben schon freigeschaltet ist. Sehr schöne Gegend, sehr fantasievoll gestaltet teilweise. Lustige, putzige Kreaturen, die da rumfliegen. Und jetzt wird es offiziell, das finde ich cool.
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of scholars from there on our journey so far.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, where the quest for wisdom and knowledge is never-ending. But their obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable things. For example, in Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a resource.
Knowledge is a resource?
Yes. I don't know whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord Kusanali who came up with the idea.
Lesser Lord Kusanali? That's a cute name.
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru place their faith. It's their chosen term of endearment for her. I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her too. I wish you all the best.
Okay, ich habe keine weiteren Fragen.
Are you sure? Okay then. Oh, Traveler. Do you still have the Omamori I gave you?
Ja, ich werde gut darauf aufpassen.
Keep it safe. Is that all you intend to do with it?
Was könnte ich denn sonst damit machen?
There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given to you by none other than Yae Miko, the wise and beautiful.
Who in their right mind would do that?
Okay, I'll stop. Now, a question for you. Traveler, what is your ambition?
Wieder mit meiner Schwester vereint zu sein, schätze ich.
I see. But that is merely a small goal, based on what preoccupies you here and now. Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below and the starry sky above. Something that shines in unison with fate itself. Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered within you. It's a possibility. Continue on your journey, and maybe that moment will come to pass.
Ja, der Auftrag ist abgeschlossen. Sehr schön. Unerwartetes Wiedersehen in den Tiefen. Sprich mit Catherine. Ja, ein wunderbarer Abschluss für diese heutige Folge. Somit habe ich die Story in Inazuma komplett abgeschlossen und es führt uns also nach Sumeru, oder einem der aktuellsten Gegenden und Abschnitte in Genshin Impact. Freut euch drauf, mit mir dorthin abzutauchen. Ich war gesagt, wie schon mal gesagt, kurz in Sumeru und ich hoffe, ihr freut euch auf jeden Fall drauf, wenn ich euch da ein bisschen durchführen darf, beziehungsweise ihr mit mir zusammen den Rest davon kennenlernen könnt. Also, ich wünsche weiterhin viel Spaß. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet auch hier sehr viel Spaß in dieser Folge. Und wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Macht's gut. Ciao.